A very good morning, students. Hope you all are fine and safe from this pandemic disease COVID-19. And according to timetable, today is your science class. This is a revisionary video. We have already discussed this chapter, animals and the environment, in our previous videos. So students, there are two different types of animals. They are vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates are the animals which have backbone, and invertebrates animals do not have backbone. What are the four common traits of invertebrates animals? They do not have backbone. They are multicellular. All cells have different responsibilities in keeping them alive. They have no cell walls like other animals, and they produce two reproductive cells. They are gametes coming together and produce a new organism from their space. Vertebrates have backbone. See, this is a flowchart so that you can understand. Animals are classified into two, that is vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates means they have backbone. Invertebrates do not have backbone. Now vertebrates are divided into 5 groups. These are mammals, birds, fish, reptiles and amphibians. What are these? Mammals, birds, fish, reptiles and amphibians. So what is mammals? What are the characteristics of mammals? How you will recognize a mammal? Mammals have hair or fur on their skin, feed to their babies, give birth to young ones, and have lungs. They need air. Why they need air? They need air for breathing. They need air for respiration process. Birds. What is the special feature of a bird? They lay egg and they have feathers. Mammals do not have feather. Instead of that, they are having hairs or fur. Birds have feathers. Fish mostly they lives in water, and they mostly lay eggs. They have gills. What is the special feature of fish? They have gills. And what mammals have? They have lungs. So how fish breathe? They breathe through their gills. Reptiles, they have scale on their bodies. They have scaly skin. Mammals have fur. Fish lays eggs and feathers. Birds have feathers, and reptiles have scales on their skin. This is the special feature of a reptile, that they have scales on their skin. Amphibians, they have smooth skin, no scale, no fur, no feather, no scale. They have smooth skin. Amphibians have smooth skin, and they lay eggs. They born in water and undergoes metamorphosis, means they change a lot during their lives. See, mammals are warm-blooded animals. Birds are also warm-blooded animals. Fish is a cold-blooded animals. Reptiles, cold-blooded. Amphibians, cold-blooded animals. Now see, invertebrates which do not have bones, they are also divided in two parts, two groups. These are with joint legs, animals which are animals or insects with joint legs and without joining legs. See, the 3 pairs of legs are present in insects. More than 4 pairs are present in prawn. You have seen prawn. They have more than 4 pairs of legs. 3 pairs of legs are present in spider. With joint legs, body is again joint legs is divided into 2 parts. These are segmented and non-segmented bodies. Segmented bodies. Earthworm is having segmented bodies. Earthworm is the example of invertebrate without joint legs. And non-segmented body, snail. Snail do not have any segments on their bodies. They are also example of invertebrates without joining legs. They are having non-joint legs. Now see, what is the characteristics of mammals? Mammals have hair or fur on their skin. They are warm-blooded. They feed their babies. How they feed their babies? See the cow is feeding their young one. Dogs, cats, they feed their babies. Mammals give birth to their young ones. They do not lay eggs. They give birth to their young ones. Mammals have lungs and they need air for respiration process. Birds have feathers. These are the feathers. Birds are warm-blooded animals and they lay eggs. Birds have wings and feathers. They cannot crawl. Cannot crawl means they cannot move like this. They fly. They can fly and swim. They live in the nest. The bird lay egg and they have got lungs. Birds also got lungs. Beaks and feet. Birds have beaks and feet. This is beak and this is feet. Buzzard. It is a powerful, sharp hooked tears flesh of the birds and mammals. This type of beak is characteristic most birds of prey, including hawks. This is the type of beak. Buzzards. See, this is buzzard. This is sharp, very sharp hooked beaks, so that they can tear the flesh. Other birds. Birds have different characteristics like hook-like upper, medieval assist to climb. Short beak enables seed to grip and cracked open. Say they have short beak. Herringull. Hind toe of the birds is very small. They have webbed feet. Birds have webbed feet also. Some birds have webbed feet. Why? So that they can swim in the water easily. You have seen swan. Swans have webbed leaves so that they can swim easily in the water. Owl. There are 3 toes directed forward and 1 back. Powerful with sharp curved talons for catching and holding prey. Say they have sharp talon. Now fish. Fish are cold-blooded animals. Fish lives in water. They mostly lay eggs. There are 2 main groups of the fish. They are bony fish and cartilaginous fish. As the common names imply, the skeletons of telestomes are made up of bones, while the elasmobranch have cartilaginous skeleton. Elasmobranch comprise shark, rays, and dogfish, which differ from telestomes in many respects. The teleosts are far more numerous. So what is the difference between cartilaginous and bony fish? They have cartilage instead of, the skeletons are made up of cartilage, and in bony fish their skeletons are made up of bones. All fish are aquatic and breathe by absorbing dissolved oxygen in the water using gills. How they breathe? They breathe in the water by absorbing dissolved oxygen in the water using their gills. The bodies of teleost and elasmobranches are covered with the scales of elasmobranches are spiky, project through the skin. They are having spiky projects, and bony fish are smooth. The scales of teleost have flattened discoid shape and covered with a thin layer of the skin. Fish have nostrils. What is nostril? The nostril of fish do not open into the back of mouth as those mammals are. They are therefore for breathing. They are not therefore for breathing. How they breathe? They breathe through their gills. Eyes. The eyes of a fish have large round pupils which do not vary in size. They always remain same. Hearing. Although fish have no ears visible externally that can hear the transmission of vibration through the body of sensitive region of inner ear. They have sensitive region of inner ear, so they can hear our voice. The vibrations they can hear. Mouth. Mouth serve for taking food, also for breathing current of water. They have fins. What are the fins? These are the fins. See. These are the fins. Fins gives us stability and control of the direction of the movement. You have seen now how they move. They move through the help of fins. Gills. Oxygen dissolved in water is absorbed by gills. The movement of mouth, floor and operculum are coordinated to produce a stream of water in through the mouth, over the gills and out of the operculum. Reptiles. What are reptiles? Reptiles have scales on their bodies. Reptiles lay eggs. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals. Structure of reptiles. Reptiles come in all shapes, size, color and live mostly in every climate in the world. There are 4 main groups called orders: reptiles, crocodiles, alligators and their relatives like snakes and lizards, turtles and tortoise. Reptiles live in water and on land. Some have legs where some do not have legs. They breathe air through lungs. Although some can absorb the water through their skin, which is always covered in scales. See, these are the scaly skin of the reptiles. Alligators and crocodiles have large bodies and long tails. They have long mouth with sharp teeth and strong jaws. They also have 4 powerful legs that propel them swiftly on the land and in water. So they can move with the help of their strong legs. Snakes. Unlikely most reptiles, snakes do not have legs. Instead, they have long, flexible, muscular body with pointed tail. They have pointed tail. Snakes use their strong muscles to slide slightly across the ground. How they move? They move like this. They use their strong muscles to slide. Lizards. Lizards and lagunas. They have bodies that are similar and yet similar than those of alligators and crocodiles. They have small mouth, 4 legs and sharp teeth. Turtle and tortoise. Turtle and tortoise are the reptiles. They have protective shells and retractable head and limbs, while turtle have flippers or webbed feet. Turtle have flippers or webbed feet. Tortoise have feet suitable for walking on the land. Now amphibians. Amphibians are vertebrates. Amphibians have smooth skin with no scale. Amphibians lay eggs. Amphibians are cold-blooded. Amphibians are born in water and undergoes in metamorphosis. They changes a lot in their lifetime. What is the structure? What is the meaning of amphibian? Amphibians means double life. This refers to the fact that animals need both water and land during their life cycle. They start their life with water and wind up on land as adults. 5 different kinds of animals are amphibians. They are frog, toads, salamanders, newts and caecilians. In fact, 5,743 different species of amphibians have been found worldwide. Worldwide, there are around 5,743 different species. Over 4,000 species of frogs have been identified, making frogs the most common kind of amphibian in the world. Frog is the most common kind of amphibian in the world. All amphibians begin their life in water, but even as adults, they still like wet place and need water. Frogs are often found around ponds and marshes. Salamanders are newts like damp places under log or in wet vegetation. Their skin stays moist because of protective mucus layer. They have protective mucus layer. Mucus layer also helps some amphibians to breathe through their skin. In fact, salamander breathe through its skin only. Being able to get oxygen through the skin also advantage of amphibians that hibernate in wet place. They can live in wet place. But these are not only the things that have the silmy skin. It also help in amphibians to escape from the enemies. How they help in to escape from the enemies? Amphibians also have other defense. Toads have glands on their bodies. They secrete toxin called bufotoxin. Bufotoxin is very irritating and mucous membrane. Toads secrete the toxin. If an animal picks up the toad in its mouth, only will the toad taste terrible. The taste of toad is terrible, but the Butoxin will also irritate the animal's mouth, making it drop the toad. That is why they remain safe, because they secrete a toxin. That toxin is called as bufotoxin. If the animal tries to eat the toad because of bufotoxin, they are not able to eat them. Some salamanders have also glands that secrete toxins. Thus, poison dart frogs of South America are very poisonous. Poison dart frogs of South America are very poisonous. They have advertised this fact by being very bright colored. They have brightly colored. While most amphibians have some kind of poison gland, many are camouflages to stay. Frogs are the best example of amphibians. Camouflage. Their skin color and patterns mimic their surroundings. Some frogs even change the color of their skin to match the surroundings. But even while they are hidden, frogs can still keep watch for enemies because their eyes and nose are on the top of the head. Frogs can sit under the water with only their eyes and nose showing. What is the term camouflage? Camouflage means it is a feature by which the animals merge in their surroundings. They change the color of their skin. Frogs are the best example of amphibian camouflage. Their skin pattern mimics in their surroundings. Because their eyes and nose are on the top of the head, the frog can see their enemies. Even if a predator sees a frog, in spite of its camouflage, the frog can still rely on its leg and get away. Frogs' legs are made up of jumping. You have seen frogs jump from one place to another. They move and they jump. The frogs can jump 20 times their own length in one jump. African frogs can leap 14 feet in one jump. It's so high. So students, hope you understood this chapter. In this chapter we have studied about classification of animals, how they are classified in their on the basis of their behavior and habitat. And invertebrates is an animal that do not have backbone. Animals have backbone are called as vertebrates. Vertebrates are divided into 5 groups, that are mammals, birds, fish, reptiles and amphibians. Mammals have their hair or fur on their body. Birds have feathers and they can fly and swim. Fish live in water. Reptiles and ectotherm vertebrates lay eggs and they have scaly skins. The word amphibians means double life. So students, hope you understood this chapter very well, and we will discuss more about this chapter in our live classes. Read the book carefully and complete the book exercises. Thank you, students.